So, I messed up. I got my girlfriend's mom pregnant. She doesn't want an abortion, so now my life is basically ruined. I'm not even going to tell my girlfriend, because if I did, she might kill me. Let me start from the beginning, because this story is absolutely absurd. I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years. We've been together since high school and attend the same college now. But we decided instead of living in the dorms, we got a place together just off campus. My girlfriend has been overwhelmed by her courses and has been nothing but distant and stressed. She's always suffered from bouts of depression and anxiety, but it's gone into overdrive and, honestly, it's driven a divide in our relationship the last year or so. She's also been upset about her parents who recently split up. She invited her mom to live with us, and we surprisingly got along really good. One night, after a few drinks, her mom made a move on me, and it kind of just went there afterwards. Last week, she told me she needed to talk to me, and told me she's pregnant. I was mostly confused because she's pretty old and already had children. I told her straight away she needed to get an abortion, and she just said she needed to think about it. We did not speak much this last week because last night, my girlfriend revealed to me that her mom was pregnant, and that her mom told her dad. So now, my girlfriend's dad thinks the baby's is his. And after a brief chat with her mom, she coldly told me she's keeping it, and pretty much told me to duck off. I obviously can't keep dating my girlfriend, and I can't pretend my kids are her brother. On top of that, I'm furious with her mom because she's forcing this kid into the world. Also, my girlfriend has been so depressed lately that I'm afraid the truth might cause her some serious mental harm. I know I'm an a-hole in this situation, so save your judgment, I just need help. What's the best way to approach this situation that leaves the least amount of damage for everyone involved? What's up guys, Mr. Reddito here. So there's an update for this story that we're going to hop in, but please take a second right now to hit that subscribe button underneath this video. It helps support the channel so much, and it helps promote in the algorithm to push the videos out. It supports the channel a lot, and it only takes a couple seconds, so thank you so much for that. I hope you're having a great day. Here's your update. I've decided to walk away from the situation and let it handle itself. I'm washing my hands of this dry. My girlfriend's dad is claiming the baby, and as far as anyone knows, it is his. So he's happy, and her mom is also excited to have a baby, from what my girlfriend tells me. Plus, me and my girlfriend have been getting along so good lately, and her mom's moving back home, so there's no more tension here. Our fling is all but dead. Everything's gone back to normal, but kind of better. My girlfriend has grown to the idea of her mom having another kid, and is excited for a sibling, and she's even hinted that she wants us to have children in the future. The advice to move on in this thread was great, and everything's moving smooth once I let go of the facts that it's my baby. It's really not. The parent is who raises it. I'll probably have a kid of my own soon, and my relationship is on fire right now. Thank you guys. I'll still reply to some comments, so drop them down below. So yeah, that story was absolutely insane. I was reading all the comments in the comment section from the original thread. It seems that most people think that this lady is going to use this as arsenal down the road during an argument with her husband, like, oh yeah, well, your kid isn't even yours. Could you guys imagine how devastating that would be in a few years down the road if something like that happens? Do you think that everyone should be aware of this situation right now? Or do you think it's a good idea that OP's keeping it a secret? Let me know your thoughts, drop them in the comment section below. Our next story that we're going to look at involves kidnapping of a child. You got it right. Who's doing the kidnapping? Stepmother. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's hop right into story number 2. Hi, I'm in a bit of a bad situation right now. What with a big old blank on at the moment? Okay, so basically, me and my girlfriend have been going through a really big rough patch. Recently, over a dog, of all things. Bit of a backstory. Our current dog was sold to us as a cross between a Jack Russell and a pug. A puggle, if you will. But it turns out she's not one, but is a cross between a pug and some sort of mystery dog. And to make things worse, we insisted on raising it, quote, free range. So that meant no leads, letting it go wherever it wanted, when it wanted, and leaving a bag of food out so it could eat when it felt like it. The aftermath is a very unsociable, angry, and fat pug, with joint problems that thinks it owns the world, and has another year at best. My girlfriend is adamant she wants another dog, and we've been arguing over what type, as she wants from some dodgy breeder. Well, last night it finally reached a breaking point, when she announced that she's already contacted him and got us a deposit for one, and that we're naming it Queenie. Frankly fed up, I said that's fine, but it's not coming inside the house ever. A massive row ensued, and I spent the night in the shed. This morning, come inside to find girlfriend and the kids are gone, with a note saying that the relationship cannot continue anymore and said for me to not try to find her. I immediately called our social worker, who confirmed that they're all fine, and for their own safety they will not be telling me where they've gone. Pointed out that they're not actually her kids and was promptly hung up on. Tried contacting my ex since we have a cordial relationship. It'll be explained here in a second. But she's been on voicemail all day. Contacted 101, who said there was nothing the police could do, and to contact our social worker. Okay, so now here's the part I really need to explain. The kids are not my girlfriend's. She's only their stepmother. For a bit of a backstory, there are 2 children. One is 8, the other is 6. Their real mom, and yes, she's my ex, was always very unsure about having children but was constantly talked out of, getting sterilized, and we ended up having 2 by accident. She does love them but felt she'd never be able to be a real mother to them, and her relationship is more akin to a big sister or best friend. They get on really well, but like I said, there's no real maternal affection, and she did not feel that married life was suited for her. So, we came to a cordial agreement, split shortly after our second was born. So yeah, that's why I'm really horrified by this whole situation. They don't see my now ex-girlfriend as their mother. And when I looked in their rooms, I noticed they had not taken their phones or iPads or anything. Just schoolwork and a few clothing items. Is there anything else I can do? Social worker won't talk to me, and the police are not getting involved. I've never been in a situation like this before, and I honestly don't even know how to process this. Mini update number 1. Hello everyone, just wanted to thank you for the advice given so far in the comment section. I finally managed to speak with my ex-wife and she's with me at the moment. Complete news to her and she's utterly fuming. We've contacted the police again, on 101 might I add, and we're fobbed off again. Mother isn't quote involved, something she took offense at, and the social worker is handling things so no reason to be concerned. Ex-wife is both livid and deeply upset as there's a woman out there running around with our kids and she feels as though she's to blame. Also, and I checked, yes, the passports are still here. Tried contacting her parents, who I get on with, and they were blindsided by it too. Mini update number 2. Thank you everyone for being so supportive and helpful. Today has quite possibly been the worst day of my life when I found that note and I thought that was it. But you've all been so good and my ex-wife is ringing 999 now. We'll keep you all updated. Final update. Hello all, seems I created a bit of a big scare for good reason. For all those who I was off my head on drugs, etc., well, I guess I was in shock. Anyways, not really much to say. Ex-wife rang up emergency services 999, but was a bit economical with the truth. Said woman had kidnapped her children pretty much. Police got involved straight away, and they're safe home now. Ex-girlfriend is obviously in deep doo-doo. As for the social worker, it seems that girlfriend was telling people I was abusive, was on drugs 24/7, and addicted to porn. Basically, everything to make me seem utterly awful, though apparently she's still in trouble. What a scary situation. I would hate to be OP and have to go through all of that. Let's read these 2 comments. Glad it worked out. I'm curious why they have a social worker to begin with, though. Comment that replies to that says this. In some countries, if kids are that young, anytime there's a divorce, a social worker is assigned to the children to figure out which parent it should live with, and following them to make sure things are okay, so maybe that's it. Guys, let me know what you thought of this story. Drop your opinions or maybe a similar situation you want to share in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and just know, Mr. Reddito is here every single day, so stop by and listen to some stories. Have a great night.